Hello folks, it was a quiet finish to the markets this week, but not for SoundHound, which continued to fall, finishing down another 8% to rest just above $6. In this video, I'll go over some news that SoundHound released today about one of its contracts with Stellantis and how SoundHound can leverage this to its advantage. Then I'll move on to today's price action and finish off with my forecast for next week. Before we begin, most of you are not subscribed, so please hit that like and subscribe button to get instant updates when I post SoundHound videos. And also, I'm not a financial advisor, so take all my content with a grain of salt and seek professional financial advice if you need to. So SoundHound released this piece of news on their website today showing that they are executing their voice AI agreement with Stellantis, which is one of the world's largest car manufacturers. It's for one of their smaller brands, DS Automobiles. I had not heard of this brand until last month when the agreement was first announced, and I looked them up and it looks like they're the Lexus of France, I believe. Anyway, the critics might say that this brand is so small that it's not going to matter. However, look at Stellantis' other brands. Even though you may not have heard of DS Auto before, I'm sure you can recognize many of the other ones. So the play here is for SoundHound to prove its technology with DS Auto, and hopefully it can expand its product reach to Stellantis' major brands like Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, etc. Stellantis itself is the world's fourth largest car manufacturer, and its stock has been on fire over the past 12 months, smashing the likes of Tesla, GM and Ford in terms of share price return. So it looks like a high performing company. Furthermore, Stellantis has recently been investing in Archer Aviation, which is a company that makes flying taxis, which in turn shows that Stellantis is not afraid of taking equity stakes in companies with promising technologies. And here's where it gets interesting. Let's take a look at SoundHound's significant shareholder list. Notice Honda here. I believe SoundHound is working with them currently, and they got Honda to chip in as an investor a few years ago. Do you see where I'm going with this? Stellantis could become a cornerstone investor in SoundHound's next capital raising. Yes, this would dilute existing shareholders like you and I, but it would be a vote of confidence in SoundHound's capabilities as a viable partner and would probably be seen in a positive light by the market. So this partnership has huge potential because Stellantis could provide SoundHound with more revenue down the road should the partnership expand to Stellantis' other brands, and also capital if they end up investing in SoundHound. Anyway, why didn't this piece of news move the share price? Well, to be honest, this was already announced last month, so it looks like the market has already priced this in, and perhaps management thought that they should just release something to the market to show that there is progress with this contract. So I guess it's better than nothing. Regardless, there is a huge potential with this partnership, and I'm more positive with this one compared to the one that failed with Mercedes-Benz, because that happened way back in 2018, which was before the advent of all these large language models. Now it looks like SoundHound has turbocharged its voice AI product with ChatGPT to make it more effective. So fingers crossed that this partnership works out. Anyway, let's move on to today's price action. So yesterday I said the battleground between the bulls and the bears would be the $6 level, and that's essentially what we got. The stock gapped down at the open and never came back to fill it, but look, I'm just happy we finished above $6 this week and that the price didn't crash down to the 5s. You can see here that the sellers forced the share price down below $6 at one point, which triggered a lot of stop loss orders, but the buyers stepped in and brought the stock back up to $6, so thank goodness for that. If we zoom out to the daily chart, unfortunately there was no effort made to get back into this wedge, and now it looks bearish for the next few days. My forecast is that we are likely to see consolidation in the $5 to $7 range over the next week or even several. The issue is, every time that the price tries to get back above $7, it's going to get hit by a huge wave of selling, as people who are sitting on paper losses, i.e. people that bought here, sell to get out at break even. This is because people hate selling out at a loss, so they want to get out at break even because they just can't handle the heat. Let me know in the comments if you are waiting to get out at break even. So anyway, this will create a selling wall, and it's going to take a lot of churn and burn to get through it, and that takes time. So I think we're just going to chop around in this range for the next few weeks, unless there is some sort of positive catalyst like a huge customer win or something to that effect. Anyway, I'm still holding through the volatility, and hopefully we can get that top 15 restaurant contract announcement in the next few weeks, which should juice up the share price. Alrighty, thanks for watching. Please hit that like and subscribe button to get daily SoundHound updates, and I'll see you guys next week.